Oh yeah, another thing is the name. Whoever does the municipal towing for it's Franklin Borough, not Franklin Lakes, but Franklin Borough in Sussex County, New Jersey. Get that name. If you have any questions, ask my brother. He'll give a name because he know where to pick it up. It's as easy as cutting right through the fence or hopping the fence, stabbing a couple tires, then you run because he has a $500 deductible, obviously. Then once he fixes everything, you come back, you get a couple windows, you take off. Then you come back, you da 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 da. Either go underneath or you go on top, skinny, wear all black, boom, gone. Barry's Towing, which is up in, it's actually by the border of Vernon and Hardestun. That's when I talk about illegal authorization impound by Barry. That's political corruption. He also stole the truck again, which is Grand Theft Auto, and I had, whatever it was to get it out of there, like another 12, at least a grand, but the hard-earned money again. You know what to do. Same thing. Get these people. I taught Joe Laborda a lesson for that corruption with A&M towing a long time ago. I told him who was boss. People I'm sure have heard about that fight because I was getting picked on in school and nobody's going to pick on me one-on-one, mano-y-mano. That's not going to happen. I told him the lesson the real way, and everybody knows the truth about that one. So that's the kind of person I am. But he's got that political corruption, and so does Krieger, and so does the Mountain View in that Wayne with all the police impounds and all those accidents and so on and so forth. They should be working for AAA and doing homeowner towing, not that police impounding because, that's baloney. That's political corruption and a lot of that. If you don't have any drugs or alcohol or weapons, there's no reason to tow the vehicle, and it's Grand Theft Auto. Once again, every time, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, valid paperwork, valid license, valid registration, and $1 million insurance policy right in the glove box or right on the seat next to me. It's that simple. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And obviously, the truck was used for emergency circumstances because it was like 6-wheel drive technically with the dually, and that would get to whatever company that I had to work for at that point to drive their trucks or clear their walkways on their customers' building because I ran out of contracts because of their fault to begin with, because things had started to go downhill, as I explained earlier. What else do I have left? Yeah, so you should know what to do at this point. Everything else, I had no choice but to expose it. It's Grand Theft Auto, my point, and yeah, obviously I cleared the mountain, which was first responder, and I've driven through the water too. And I'm sure people have heard about the story of saving the elderly lady's life by carrying her to the top of the levee because she was slipping on those loose rocks. Again, water on both sides of the road, can't get out. Several people lost cars in there, but at least she was able to save her life because water eventually did surround that house and get inside that particular structure. I know for a fact. So, this is the way that my country awards me for helping that elderly lady live a little longer and for pushing the cars out of my old neighborhood. Should I go on? When they used to get stuck, whether they were stalled or whether, so on and so forth. I ain't going to sit back and take this abuse. As United States of American reservist, I took 2 enlistment examinations. I passed, and they expect me to get an M16 or an AK-47 and use weapons like that overseas. Why should I with the government corruption like this? With the dirty judges, with the dirty police impounded tow truck drivers, with these dismissals, with the dirty doctors, with the dirty screeners, like I've explained to you before. Plain and simple. It was an emergency, first responder, whether it was volunteer or getting paid, and now I have nothing. Now I'm driving a beat-up old Mercury Mystique that's got an exhaust leak that I can't afford to fix when I'm owed over $100 million, which is too low. But I can only prove it, $100 million times now 27, I believe it's 0.19% compound interest, almost 67 months. Basically since September 12th, 2013, costing taxpayers over $100,000 per day. That's what it comes down to, and they dismissed it. This is not America that I know. I should be able to attend every X Games or every single athlete event that I want to all over the country. That's it, plain and simple. That is reality. That is not psychosis. The psychiatrists are out of touch with reality. Or my business plans or my tax identification number or the business card in my wallet, which people have seen, and my merchandise, which I carry, is not a delusion of grandeur. Or my paperwork filed with the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, already is not a delusion of grandeur. My business strategy has already been is already moved forward in this process, So, thank you. Bye.